This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Jackson's life. So why wouldn't I take a brick home with me? Charged by 2 30 cold brews, I kept going, and going, and going. About Auburn and Kansas City, about Los Angeles and Chicago and Anaheim, about scaling an outfield wall and breaking a bat atop his head and running over a mohawked, steroid-stuffed Seahawks linebacker, about boar hunting and hip replacements, and a long-ago television show called Ben Casey. A few days earlier, I'd attended services at the all-black, side-of-the-road Mountain Zion Baptist Church, which Bo attended as a boy, and the spirit of Pastor Dwight Miller's sermon had moved me. Praise Bo. At long last, I stopped, and Carlton called over a supervisor. "Hey, Melissa," he said, "this gentleman is writing Bo Jackson's biography, and he's trying to fly home with a brick from the guy's childhood house." Melissa picked up the brick, smoothed it over with her hands. I smiled and nodded. "A brick?" she said. "Yeah," Carlton replied. Pause. She said. "We don't get many bricks in suitcases, but Bo Jackson, that's a pretty big deal." Melissa smiled. "Go on through," she said. "Fly with Bo Jackson's brick." Jeff Pearlman, August 15th, 2021. Prologue. On the night of September 15th, 1991, the 65 members of the Chicago White Sox traveling party knew they were about to die. This is neither exaggeration nor hyperbole. No. This is an airplane that seemed all but destined to crash. Earlier that day, the White Sox wrapped a 4-game series at the California Angels with a 9-2 victory. The players and coaches immediately retreated to the visitors' clubhouse at Anaheim Stadium, where they showered, changed, and bolted to nearby Ontario International Airport. They then walked toward the jetway and climbed up the steps onto the team's chartered Boeing 737-300, operated by America West Airlines. As the pilots prepared for the 3.5-hour flight to the Windy City, the players, coaches, and executives found their familiar spots. Carlton Fisk, the gruff veteran catcher, plopped down in the back row alongside Matt Marullo, his young understudy. Ozzie Guillen, the loquacious shortstop, found a seat a few rows up from Dan Pasqua, the slugger and regular mid-flight poker aficionado. Lance Johnson and Warren Newson, a couple of young outfielders, sat side by side. For the first 2.5 hours of travel, all was calm. The flight attendants offered drinks and food. Playing cards were dealt among teammates. Frank Thomas, the burly first baseman, listened to music on his Walkman. Robin Ventura, the young third baseman, started to boom. Everyone remembers the sound. A loud, unsettling, explosive reverberation that caused the aircraft's 126 seats to shake. Then Craig Grayback, the utility infielder, pulled up the shade on his window, looked out toward the engine, and spotted the flames. A huge flash, he recalled, gobbling everything up. Grayback turned toward Tim Raines, the speedy outfielder. "Rock," he said, "the fucking engine's on fire." "What?" Raines said, before craning his neck to gaze outside. "Oh, shit!" Raines screamed. "Oh, shit!" Pasqua dashed toward the window, saw the inferno, rushed back to his seat, and buckled it as tight as possible. Don Paul, a relief pitcher, pressed the flight attendant call button until someone arrived. "Look out the window!" Paul screamed. "Holy shit!" the flight attendant said, then yanked down the blind. Thomas, the 6'5", 240-pound mountain of a man, collected every pillow he could find and cocooned himself in a preposterous nest of cotton and fleece. Scott Radinsky, relief pitcher, screamed, almost famous-like, "We're going down, boys. We're all gonna die."